Hey, what's up guys? In this video I'm just gonna be showing you really quick how to draw a rose. I'm gonna go ahead and show you some simple ways I normally use to draw roses that I got out of the internet, and some of them are pretty basic and some of them are a little bit harder, but it's really nothing too serious. And let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, so the first rose that I'm gonna be doing is a rose that I used to do a lot when I was younger. It was pretty much one that I would like to think that I came on my own. Pretty much you start with that little circle right there, and sorry but the camera has to be really close so you guys can see it, and you from there just start doing the petals like so. And then you start just working them around. This is honestly the easiest way you'll be able to do a rose. Now again, like I said, it's nothing realistic, anything that will wow a lot of people, but I mean it's better than what I've seen some places. And like I said, you just keep going with them. As you progress, the petals start going larger and bigger. As you can tell, they are pretty much together, and then they start going bigger. And you just keep doing that around until you're satisfied with the size. Alright, and there you guys have it. Like I said, you just work the petals around in a circular motion. Petals do end up getting bigger, as you can see here, compared to the first one, this last one. And again, you just continue doing it until you feel satisfied with the size. As you guys can tell, if I put it down to the table, it's relatively small if you were to compare it to the whole sheet, but it's big enough to where I like it. Now the other type of rose I'm going to be doing here, I'm going to do in this section of the paper, and this one is simple as well, but this one does have a little bit more of a shape of an actual rose. Again, the petals are super basic in this one. You pretty much just go around like this. This right here pretty much are the top petals. Go down, and then you go back up like that. With this one of the petals actually go up like this, and then you just go like this. You draw another on the side, and again guys, like I told you, this is very basic. You can proceed to the bottom green leaves or whatever they're called. There you go. Here you pretty much just draw like a straw. It keeps getting closer as it keeps going down. And you can draw the leaves. The leaves, I just do this little wiggly motion here, and then you just do spikes with a motion as well, not just regular spikes. Of course. And the same process for the bottom side. Boom, like that. Now with this third rose, what I'm gonna do here is, let's see. Okay, the paper's there. This one, what I normally do is I draw a little bit of a U to begin with. Like that. Or I guess you can be like smiley face or whatever. And you work it inwards like that. One side bigger than the other, obviously. Like that. This side's slightly taller than this one. This one now, you're gonna do something like this. Like that. This, as you can tell, is one of the petals, which this rose will have two main ones, which are the bigger ones. This too. From here, you just do a little bit more of the petals on the inside. This is another petal. This one's halfway. This is gonna go over like this, and that way you guys can see the center one. It goes like that. Now this is actually the body of the rose already. Pretty much like in the previous one we did, you can add the leaves on the bottom. Like that. And you can continue with the little stick, stem, whatever the name of that thing is. You can start relatively thick, and it starts getting thinner as it goes down. There is a type of leaves that we added on the other one, which roses seem to have. They're a little spiked here, not necessarily just like a round leaf. Like that. Again, a wiggly line. You just go like this. And there we go. This would be the third one. And for the fourth one, this one's, again, like I said, a little bit harder to do, especially when you're trying to make a timed video like I am. But I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot. Starts like this two over here with the U. You can start it that way, but I'm gonna start it with the very top. Let's see how that goes. There we go. And this is the very, very top petals, by the way. Hopefully it doesn't end up looking all ugly and stuff. And again, like you guys have seen in some of my other videos, I like to move the paper around to give me a more comfortable way of pretty much drawing. I know some people like to leave the paper in one position, but I really can't do that. I've tried it before, and when I do, my drawings end up looking really ugly. So I just rather move the paper so that I don't compromise my drawing. There we go, that's the center petals, the petals surrounding it. And again, this one's a little bit more difficult, but it's really not, still nothing like a serious drawing of an actual rose. This one's just a little bit more, not as simple as the other ones. The petals do the same thing, but as you can tell, this one is the one that comes out. In this case, it's going to be the one on the right side. And you just do the petals as well. And there you go. With this one here, you just start going up the same way as the other side. And again, the petal. This one seems to have a little bit more of a sharp edge on the petals compared to some of the other ones, but I think it works pretty well for the type of rose we're trying to do, at least. There you guys, can tell start taking shape. And these ones are the last ones. After that, we'll just do the little U that I told you guys about to finish the rose. And you guys want to make sure that the last bottom of the rose is slightly thicker than this part, and then this one's thicker than the middle one, because obviously the rose goes on layers, so it would be kind of weird if it ends on the same width, I guess. But just go ahead and do it that way. That way it looks at least a little proportionate. Again, we're not saying this is the best rose. And let's go ahead and add just one more petal here. This. We have a little bit more lines just to make it look better. And lastly, the lipstick. Which in this one, since it's bigger, I want to go ahead and have it go off of the paper. You can even add some sharp edges here to give it a little bit more attitude. And there you guys go. These are the 4 roses that I drew for this video. Again, they're very simple. This one's a little harder just because it's got more to it. And yeah, hope this video helped you guys out. I might end up coloring it at the end of the video, so stay tuned.